at this moment specifically, I feel like we as guys are not given direction when it comes to relationships. All we know is what the woman must look like. And in most cases, we are disappointed. You'll get a Welcome to God, Wife and Toys. You hang out with myself, Dany, and I'm so glad that in the past few episodes we looked more on the car aspect, and right now I want us to go and zone in on the wife aspect. We're going to look at it from a male's perspective. In other words, I'm talking to guys. And I'm not saying women will not be able to learn from this, but I'm just saying that at this moment specifically, I feel like we as guys are not given direction when it comes to relationships. All we know is what the woman must look like. And in most cases, we are disappointed. You'll get a fine looking girl, and in the end of the day, the character or your personalities clash. And I'm not saying this to blame the girls. I'm just saying that, in most cases, when you're only looking for something that looks a certain way or someone that looks a certain way, guess what? You're not looking at the character of that person. And even when we say find someone who has inner beauty, sometimes we take it as like, okay, she might be ugly, I guess. And I know you'll say, hey, there's no such thing as ugly, but I'm just saying that there's conventional beauty, what everyone esteems as beautiful. And that is the image that's being sold to us as guys to pursue. And we told if you have that kind of person, you're going to be happy. And in most cases, we find that kind of person in terms of looks, and we are disappointed. So I just want to encourage guys, first of all, you actually need to have some kind of standard. Most of us don't have a standard. We told that, if someone shows interest in you, you should just be happy, that someone is showing interest in you. I call it the get lucky mentality, where lots of guys will think of sex as in, I got lucky. They won't say the woman got lucky, even though I don't subscribe to the idea of getting lucky. I'm just using that to say society views it that it's a gift to you as a man if you're with a certain woman. But I really want to challenge that and say, hey, even the Bible says a good man is hard to find. So in the end of the day, the man and the woman are finding each other. You need to be as good in your relationship as your woman also needs to be good. It's a 50-50 situation when it comes to behavior, personality, character, because you can love someone, but they mistreat you. And the mistreatment can lead to you wanting out of that relationship. Now, most of you are saying, okay, but how will I even know if I'm being mistreated when you've not even heard of the context of what mistreatment is from a man's point of view? Because from a woman's point of view, we can talk about cheating, we can talk about being violent, physically abusive to the woman. But when it comes to man, we don't talk about those conversations. Meanwhile, you as a man can also find yourself in an emotionally abusive situation with a very selfish person who doesn't consider you as a human being, or someone who just believes that you are there to serve them the whole time and they never give back to the relationship. And if we don't teach our boys that, hey, you need to have a standard, and not a standard that's based on beauty, but a standard that's based on personality, that's based on, can you actually work with this person? Can you build a future with them? Are they the type of person who's coming in with so much daddy issues that they'll actually end up piling it up on you in your life and make you responsible for things you've never done? All those things are conversations we need to begin to have with men, with boys, and prepare them that sometimes you'll fail in a relationship because of the type of girl you choose to get in a relationship with. Sounds controversial, but hey, it's just the truth. You were Dany on God, Wife and Toys. Stay tuned for part 2.